Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. Thank you all so much for coming out for a long day on Zoom yesterday for our bridging service. It was such a touching service and I just loved hearing from our youth, and it was wonderful to have so many of you there to support them and to celebrate them as they graduate and take their next steps in life, whatever those might be. And then you stuck around for annual meeting. Thank you so much for that. It felt like it went really smoothly, considering it was our first ever historic online annual meeting. So yeah, thanks for showing up and sticking around for a great day yesterday. This coming Sunday is one of my favorite services of the year, our Flower Communion Sunday. And of course, it's going to look a little different this year than usual because we'll be on Zoom. So I wanted to let you know a few things about it right off the bat. First, it would be great if on Sunday morning you had either a flower somewhere nearby you that you can hold up during the service on your Zoom camera, or a piece of paper on which you can draw a flower so during the service, or maybe both. If you want to have a real flower nearby and a piece of paper so you can be creative and draw your own flower as well, that would be great too. So make sure you have one of those near you for our service on Sunday. We are going to gather up our flowers virtually in the service, and then by the magic of the internet, those flowers will appear on the front lawn of our church that afternoon. So what I mean by that is we have gotten a whole bunch of flowers that we're going to have out at the church for you on Sunday afternoon, so that once we've gathered our flowers in the morning and blessed them as we usually do, you can come in the afternoon and pick one out. You do not need to bring a flower to the afternoon. So if you come to pick out a flower, you don't need to bring one. We'll have virtually gathered them up in the morning. And we are asking people to sign up to pick out a flower. We're allowing there to be 3 family units present at a time. So 3 households present, however many people are in your household. We'll have kind of 3 stations set out far apart from each other to pick out flowers. And Sadie and I will be there to say a socially distanced hello to you. We will also have hymnals. So if you want to borrow a hymnal for this time when we're worshiping at home, you can pick one up on Sunday, either the gray or the teal or one of each. And I will just write down your name and note that you took that so we can try to get it back from you when we are back to gathering in person. And Sadie will also have packets, summer at-home church packets for kids of all ages that you can pick up on Sunday as well. So we are asking you to sign up for a time slot for that. I will put the link in the comments where you can sign up. We're also asking that if you come, that anyone over the age of 5 wear a mask so that we can try to be as safe as possible. This is an experiment in a way, a new way of connecting in this time, and we want to make it our hope is that it can feel safe, but also fun. So I hope you will sign up for a time slot to come pick out a flower. We'll invite you to pick out one flower for yourself and one that you can give to someone else. Maybe leave on your neighbor's doorstep, maybe drop it off on the doorstep of someone from the church on your way. So come on Sunday, sign up for a time slot, come get a flower. It would be really wonderful. I also have one more way you can participate in our Flower Communion service, which is that we are doing a virtual reading of many voices. And what that means is that I'm inviting people to record themselves on video, just like I'm doing right now, saying one line of a reading, and then we're going to string them all together in a video and play it on Sunday morning. There are 2 lines left. So if you would like to be a part of that reading, I'll put the link in the comments where you can sign up for that. And I would love to have a couple more of you participate in that reading. We do still have a few things happening this week. We've actually got a bunch of things happening this week. So tonight, some folks from our social justice team are holding an organizing meeting for our work with UU The Vote, which is what our National Unitarian Universalist Association is calling our voter registration and get out the vote efforts this fall. So if you are interested in being part of the planning tonight at 7:30 for our voter engagement work this summer and fall for the 2020 elections, please join us. I will put the Zoom link in the comments where you can join us for that. That's at 7:30 tonight, 7:30 to 8:30, and anyone is welcome. Tomorrow, there's two things happening right in a row. The first, from 5 to 6 p.m., is an organizing call for anyone who is attending General Assembly online. So I know there are several of you who are doing that, and I'm so happy for that. And we wanted to have a chance just to touch base with all the UU Nashua folks who are planning to attend and see if there are ways that we would like to connect as a smaller group during that time of General Assembly. And also to answer any questions you have about General Assembly. So that's from 5 to 6 p.m. Sadie and I will be hosting that, and I'll put the Zoom link in the comments. Again, that's tomorrow, Tuesday, June 9th. Right after that at 6 p.m., on Tuesday, June 9th, is the last meeting of the year for our Racial Justice Working Group. And they meet quarterly to plan out ways to engage the congregation in racial justice work. So, particularly in the events of the last week, if you are feeling like that's something you're called to, that's work that you're called to in this moment, we would love, love, love to have you join us. We're always excited to have new people come into that group and bring your ideas and energy. What we'll be doing is planning for the summer and for next fall, and maybe even doing some planning into the spring. We'll be doing some brainstorming. We'll also be talking about this year and some of what we did this year and debriefing that. But the bulk of the time will be spent on planning for next year. And our plan is to have that be a 1-hour meeting from 6 to 7 p.m. And we hope that you will be able to join us for that. I will put the link in the Zoom link in the comments for that as well. We also have our regular weekly gatherings happening this week. Some of them are happening for the last time this week. So Wednesday, Eat, Share, Learn is happening. I will be hosting it, and I am looking forward to having lunch with you and checking in. That's at noon on Wednesday. Thursday is Sadie's Family and Kids check-in with games at 2 p.m. That'll be continuing throughout the summer, but it is meeting this Thursday as well. This Friday is the very last Friday fun with Ben at 6:30 p.m., and I hear that it is a crazy hat party. So wear your best hats and join Ben for some fun at 6:30 p.m. on Friday. And then the last thing I'll say is that we have set up a form for you to fill out if you are interested in opting in to getting text message reminders from the church. So I will put the link to that form in the comments. There are 6 different categories that you can opt into. You can just opt into one or all 6, whatever you're interested in receiving. And we will be using that as a way to send out reminders about events and other kind of last minute reminders, like if Zoom crashes on a Sunday morning, we can send a text notice about that. So reminders and other notices from the church. So I will put the link in the comments if you would like to opt into that. That is all I have for this week. Next week is going to be my last video announcements before taking a little break for the summer. So if you have anything you want me to include, make sure to send me a note on Monday morning, by Monday morning, and I will make sure it gets in. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good week and enjoy this beautiful weather that we have right now. I hope it lasts, and I hope I will see you on Sunday, both virtually and maybe briefly in person to pick up a flower on Sunday afternoon.